evening, Junior Predator fans, from the Great Betty Ford Center in Bellevue, Tennessee. Steve and Steve, we got the S&S show, and the SS ship is sailing today. The Junior Preds on a roll. Steve Barha, Steve Olivas coming to you. High atop Bellevue, Tennessee. The Junior Preds take on the Florida Alliance for Game 2 in their two-game series. Preds took the first one in a rough-and-tumble game 5-1. Got a few easy ones at the end of the game. That was much closer than the score inferred, or would it be implied? Implied, says Steve Barha. The learned one. Barha is among us. I will be grammatically correct this evening. Might be the only night you ever hear me grammatically correct. All right. Teams line up. McNaughton is going to stay on that Olivas-Huntington line. He and Moore switch center spots toward the end of the first game this afternoon when the Junior Preds beat the Milwaukee Admirals 5-1. Junior Preds defense and goaltending has been up to the challenge this weekend, allowing two goals total in two games, 5-1, 5-1. Olivas bump pass to McNaughton, little too far out in front. Connor tips it ahead, but the Admirals pick it off. I'm sorry, I'm saying Admirals. The Admirals and the Alliance wear the same colors schemes on their uniforms, which makes it a little confusing, especially because Milwaukee and Florida are so close to each other and have such similar weather patterns. 20 degrees and snowing in Milwaukee. I didn't check Florida, but I'm sure it's about the same. McNaughton comes out of the pile with the puck and just sends it up toward the point. Frandina slaps it out of the zone. Both teams moving a little slow. This is game 3 of the weekend for both of them. Admirals defeated Florida earlier today, 7-3. Alliance got a little more of a rest than we did between games. We had to play the Admirals last. Only had about an hour and 15, hour 20 minutes to get one rink to the next before the kids had to be here. Moore is out with Durrett and Chucky. Moore chips that one ahead to Durrett. Durrett overskated it. I mean, the Admirals might have helped him with that. Moore skates through behind the net and has it picked. Matthews is out with Uzel on the blue line. Uzel stands the Florida kid up. I'm going to say Milwaukee more than once tonight. Alliance and Admirals. Maybe that's the other thing. It's the AA. You got the double S on the broadcast and the AA on the opposition. Moore dump pass to himself. That was kind of nifty. Spins it around to Matthews, near side. Matthews around behind the net. Junior Preds in a minor change. Jack Marshall comes onto the ice. That's offside. Marshall's out with, well, I guess we're changing the full line now. Parker and Lentz step over. Actually, they went through the door. They cheated. Parker and Lentz onto the ice to join Jack Marshall. Barha and Frandina on the blue line. Everyone skates into place. Draw coming on the far side of the ice, just outside the Junior Pred zone. Will Seagrave is in net for the Preds, taking his first turn between the pipes. Fogle got the first 2 games. Parker puts one off the goalie's pad. Alliance goalie sealing that post. Now the puck dribbles through the neutral zone. Barha got a couple whacks at it. He's got the puck now, sends it in front of Parker. Parker got tied up at the red line, smacked it into the zone. That's onside. Barha crashes through 1, now 2 Florida Alliance kids. Marshall stops the puck and gets it to the point for Lentz. Lentz, big left-handed slappy, the goaltender, picks it off the ice into that catcher's mitt for a stoppage. 14-19 remaining period number 1. 3 17-minute periods with an ice cut at the first whistle after the 9-minute mark in period number 2. Tier 1 rules apply. McNaughton comes out with Olivas and Huntington. Matthews and Peller on the blue line, near to far. Puck is dropped. McNaughton wins that one, but one of the Admiral wingers slid right through and all the way down the ice. Can't get past Peller. Peller drives him wide. He still put one off of Seagraves. Seagraves' stick stopped that one. The Junior Preds now tee it up and hit about a 7-iron up in the air. That gets picked up by Olivas. Matthews got it to Olivas. Olivas got ridden off the play. In comes McNaughton to bump a kid back. Huntington puts it, couldn't get it on net, it hit a skate. Olivas goes to pick up the loose puck. Huntington came through, got clotheslined. I think it was by Olivas. Alliance, I almost said Admirals. Alliance rimmed it around, can't get it out. Still held up by Matthews at the point. Matthews got a foul tip on that one, but enough to get it to Huntington, who was trying to feed it out front, but he didn't get all of it. And the Alliance clears. Matthews had to hurry up and hit that one. He had some forecheck pressure by number 86 on the Alliance. He was able to get it back in the zone and effect a change. Durrett is out on the ice with Huntington and McNaughton. Olivas went off. Matthews poking his kid into the corner. Nice job by Cole. And then swept the puck over to Peller. Peller behind Seagraves. Did a little bounce pass to Matthews. Matthews up the wall. Chucky's got it, gets it to Durrett. Durrett, fed it through his legs and then got pinched off. Admirals, or the Alliance kid, took him off his feet and now stands up and has the puck drilled at him. Kicked ahead by Frandina. Durrett gets this one and again face to face. And again they go down. Durrett and the Admirals kid are engaged by now. They've had enough interaction over there. I think, well, I could go on, but I would probably be arrested. Alliance drops it deep and out of play. Rifle shot through the Predators' bench. Harry Fogle marching off to the locker room, and he's walking with purpose. Oh, he passes the locker room. Fogle's going to go give someone a piece of his mind. He's going to settle somebody's hash. Oh, he goes into the other locker room. All right. Puck is dropped. Parker, Marshall, and Lentz, who is now a stickless Lentz, are out there. Lentz, stick or no stick, just wiped a kid out and picks up the stick on the fly. Cannon Lentz showing some dexterity of a Cirque du Soleil athlete. Marshall had some trouble, which held him up long enough to get nailed by one of the Alliance kids. Now he's looking for an outlet and bumps it over to Frandina. Frandina, good forecheck by the Alliance. Marshall gets wiped into the boards. Parker can't get it out. Lentz puts a kid on his back. That's why you keep your head up, kids. He didn't see Lentz coming, and he paid the price. Alliance rimming around near side. Marshall and Parker over. Marshall had it for a second. Uzel takes a kid, puts him into the glass, and they're battling now. All the way down it goes for Frandina. Frandina's got Parker and Marshall to his right. Gets it to the left-hand side. Far side, Huntington ripping down. Huntington gets past a few kids. He's got Barha going to the net. Huntington just trying to get a little space. Barha peels off to take the point while Olivas speeds down. Florida sends it all the way around, and they're going to wave icing off. It's not going to make it anyway. Barha's got it deep. Barha up the wall to Olivas. That was bouncing on him, but Olivas, little bump to McNaughton. McNaughton 2-on-2 with Huntington. Oh, nice sweep check by the Admiral. Dadgummit, the Alliance. Alliance swept it off his stick. Peller did a nice job of rifling that one deep before he got hit. Olivas and McNaughton back and forth. The Alliance able to pass it effectively around our forecheck, and here they come on the counter punch. Through the neutral zone, gets around Peller and puts it off a Seagrave's shoulder. Wills had position on that one, and McNaughton slams a kid into the mush. Gets it over to Peller. Peller to Huntington. Huntington takes a look, sends it up to McNaughton. Olivas peels off. McNaughton is a man on an island. Peller's going to join him down in the forecheck and the rush. Peller's down below the goal line with him. Got kicked out. Alliance coming up our side. Chucky steps up and gets it. Peller's back on his spot. Chucky had nowhere to go with it, just sent it deep. The Alliance picked it up. Junior Preds completing their change behind the play, allows the Alliance possession, and they send it right up to a fresh Uzel off the bench. Uzel into the neutral zone, just out of Chucky's. Oh, Durrett thought he could sweep in and grab that one. Moore just punched it into the zone. Moore is centering Durrett and Chucky on this line. Matthews and Uzel still on the blue. Moore's going to get this one far wall. Moore right to the middle of the ice. Durrett puts it up and into the goalie's glove. We're going to get a face-off deep in Florida zone. Moore, nice razor pass into the middle of the ice. He didn't even look. He knew where Durrett was going to be, and that's where the puck ended up. Durrett was able to squeeze the trigger on a shot, and the goalie gloved it down. Goalie having a little trouble with his headgear, it looks like. He's making some adjustments. The ref makes sure he is up to snuff. I almost used the wrong verb tense, and Steve Barha would have been all over me on that one. 9:58 remaining. Junior Preds shot that one. I couldn't tell if that was high or if that was wide. It hit the back wall pretty hard. Moore rubs a kid out, but the Alliance still have the puck. Put it off of Chucky, that looked like, and now Uzel just rubbed a kid out. Chance Uzel with the big hit. Durrett takes a look. Bumped it to Moore, who bumped it back to Durrett. Durrett got it into the neutral zone. Now Chucky in on the forecheck. Alliance bank pass D to D. They're trying to set up their breakout, and they get it into the neutral zone. Matthews gambled. Didn't matter, though. He didn't get the puck, but it was icing anyway. All the way back, it's going to go. Parker's line comes out. Marshall was already out. Parker and Lentz join Marshall on their line. Matthews and Uzel stay out on defense. Draw coming deep in the Alliance zone to the goaltender's right, 9:24 remaining. Still in the first period, no score if you're just joining us. Shots have been pretty slim so far. We're almost halfway through the first period. Preds have 3 shots, the Alliance has 1. Lions bumping into the neutral zone. The D are going to hang on to it for a second to let the forwards tag up, and they do. And Lentz just got hit from behind. He knew it was coming. He was braced for impact. Everyone fighting for the puck. The Alliance come out with it and send it into our zone ahead of the defense, but Preds recover quickly. Marshall gets taken down. Alliance just putting it around our kids like they're standing still. Number 19 with some fancy stick work for Florida. Junior Preds still working it. It gets behind the net. That was almost dangerous, but a nice defensive play by Peller that won't show in the box score. Peller was able to hit the kid's stick and get the puck away from that danger zone. Out to Marshall it comes. Marshall takes a look. He had Huntington skipping through, but sends it across the ice to Parker. Marshall wanted a change. Parker shot it up, and the goaltender flagged it down. Another stoppage as we ran about a minute off the clock that time. 8:26 to go, period number 1. Still 0-0. Face-off deep in the Alliance zone. McNaughton, Olivas, and Huntington are out together. Frandina, Barha near to far on the blue line. Goaltender's right. Glove hand is on the side, and Barha's going to get the first shot. Over to Olivas. Olivas to the middle of the ice. McNaughton had it for a second, then didn't, then had it. Frandina keeps it in. Has to go back and get it. Nice reach by Frandina. Huntington to the side of the net. The goalie turns it away. Olivas has it. Olivas bumping and grinding in the corner. Has it taken away from him. Alliance behind the net. Everyone's still bumping. Far side, Barha. Barha stops the puck, is immediately met. Olivas comes in to bail him out. And now McNaughton, who gets taken down. Alliance can't get it out either. The point had been abandoned, and Frandina's going to go pick it up. He'll get there well ahead of the forecheck, but not for long. The Alliance quick on the forecheck as they were yesterday. Those passing lanes get clogged up quick. Oh, McNaughton looked like he picked up and threw a softball. Florida bats it back in. Frandina. Chris Backel doing some strange adjustments in front of me. It was causing me angst. And uncles and grandmas. Florida now, back and forth, D to D. They wanted to get their forwards changed out, and they do. Nice interception by Huntington. Oh, he set McNaughton up for termination on that one. McNaughton had a kid arrive just as the puck arrived, and he paid the price. Chucky's on the ice. Moore comes on the ice. McNaughton is off, so we've got the full line. Durrett, Moore, and Chucky are out with Uzel and Matthews. Near side neutral zone. Florida picks it up. Durrett and Chance kind of took each other out of that play. Chance now skates through and gets the puck. Uzel far side. Pushed it up. Chucky couldn't catch it. The Alliance do. Into the neutral zone it goes. Florida. Kid thought about passing it, then built up a little head of steam. Couldn't get it past the D, who flipped it up and into the Predators' bench. Keith Rowe baseball throws that one. Shows his athletic diversity. David Durrett said that wasn't a baseball throw, that was a tennis serve.
Feels like a throw.
I would tell you what David Durrett said, but it's not flattering. All right, Parker wins the puck. Matthews skates up, gets it toward the wall, and we come away with it. Lentz tried to bump it over to Parker. It got knocked down, but eventually, they're going to... Whoa, that was a strange call. Icing is the call. Or maybe it was offside. All right, offside. That's a less strange call than icing. Linesmen discussing the rules of the game and Robert's Rules of Order. Steve Barha knows what I'm talking about because he has learned it and astute. All right, Preds knock it out of the zone. Big race is on. Parker's going to, Parker got his shot in. That's all I'll say. Frandina bumped pass to himself and now sweeps it in deep. Everyone running. The Alliance going to get there first. Rimming around far side. It's held in by Peller. Peller got tripped, no call. Shot that was going toward the net got kicked out in front by one of the Alliance D-men. Marshall squashes a kid. Lentz squashes a kid, and Parker, entered the zone without the puck. I thought that might have been offside, but it wasn't. We have, the ref's calling too many men for that? 1, 2, 3. I don't think that's the right call. Oh, for them or for us? Yeah, but they jumped back real quick when they saw the ref saw them. Too many men is the call. Jack Marshall, who got tapped to serve the 2 half of the 10-2 in the early game, also tapped to serve the bench minor. Pred's going to start the penalty kill with McNaughton and Chucky up front. Frandina, and I'm going to say Peller on the back. It is Peller on back. In back. Peller lined up as a forward for the face-off. It is dropped, and here we go. Big sumo wrestler scrum in front. McNaughton wins it back to Frandina, who holds the... Oh, man, the Alliance kid got lucky on that one. Frandina was throwing it up in the air. The Alliance kid stuck his stick up, and Frandina hit it. What are the odds of that? We're going to try this again. Peller's on our side now. Peller squashing the puck against the wall, trying to shag some time. Alliance had a kid open in front, but not for long. Chucky's patrolling on one side. We got Peller on the near side, Chucky on the far, while Frandina is engaged behind the net. Frandina shags some time too. McNaughton bangs the kid into the glass, but we've got another one shooting from the slot. Seagrave lost sight of that one for a second, but found it and covered. No harm, no foul. Stoppage in play. Coach Shell going to change out the penalty kill. Moore is coming out with Huntington. Barha's coming out with, I'm going to guess Matthews. It is. Cole Matthews comes back to the ice. 4:51 remaining in the period. 1:17 left in the penalty kill. Moore going to lean over the top and take this draw. Puck is dropped. Matthews picks it up. Moore wins the draw. Matthews puts it on the wall. 2 Preds fight each other. Barha picks it up and throws it all the way down. Huntington's going to win the race. Actually, the goalie had a heck of a head start on him, if I do say so myself. Man, Huntington on that forecheck. Grabs it and throws it back. Huntington been buzzing around all day, creating some havoc on the penalty kill. Alliance up the near side. Into the neutral zone they go. 2 kids almost ran into each other. He had to drop it deep. Barha's there, challenged by number 19 on the Alliance. Barha skates through one, can't get through both. He's pinching him against the wall, though. Alliance kid faked the shot. Moore didn't bite, so he had to throw it out front. Matthews gets it out of harm's way. 19 puts it up front, but it's grabbed by Barha. All the way down it goes. Barha, a couple of long clears to take a lot of this penalty away. We're under 20 seconds on the penalty kill. Lentz is on the ice, working up front on the forecheck. He's going to be out there with Parker. Lentz and Parker up front. Little banging in the back. Barha taking exception. Number 19 thrown out of the game at the end of the game last night. Oh, so he and Ishan, they go way back. 9 seconds left in the PK. Parker is out with Lentz. Barha, Matthews stay on the blue line. Face off deep in the Alliance zone. Puck is dropped, won by Parker. That puck sort of jumped over Matthews' stick. Matthew gets it back and throws it deep. 1 second left and now 0. Teams are 5 aside. Lentz on the forward check, finishes his check. Parker! Parker fell down, or he might have had a shot at that. Parker and Matthews holding the line at the point. Parker comes away with it. He's 1-on-2, gets it to the middle of the ice. Barha steps up, bumps it to Marshall. Marshall backhands it wide. Barha picks it up. Barha playing deep. Matthews is out. Lentz slid back into Barha's spot. Now Barha takes it back. Lentz threw it into a kid and then goes down. Parker trying, this game is like a slow motion Bronco chase right now. Barha levels the kid and separates him from the puck and mostly from the ice. Marshall behind the red line looking for an opening. No one to pass it to as the Alliance are all over our kids, but here comes Parker. 19 wanted to crush him. Parker outran him. Alliance on the counterpunch. Into the zone and then out of the zone. Nice play by Lentz to keep that one out of our zone, and Alliance tagging up. It's still out. Huntington takes one of the Alliance kids down. The ref calls a hand pass in the meantime, and we're going to drop the puck. 2:27 remaining in period number 1. Shots are still slim pickings, 4-2. Olivas, McNaughton, and Huntington are all out on the ice together. Frandina, Uzel on the blue line. Alliance win that draw. Frandina kicks it out of the zone, and the Alliance crash in. 86 was left all alone. Couldn't put the shot on net. I don't know how that one went in, frankly. That was an Evan Moore shot. The Alliance from behind the goal line threw it. I believe it went off Seagrave and into the net. The Alliance parents delighted to finally have a lead. Fairly certain that was from behind the red line, that shot. There was a bit of a scrum. Florida had a much easier chance earlier and didn't connect, and then a hard chance that they did connect. So fluky goal, but we'll get it back. Olivas spinning around, puts a kid into the wall. Huntington couldn't pull the puck away from the Alliance kid, who knocks it down for an icing. We're changing out the forwards. Parker's line coming back out. No, I'm sorry. It's Moore's line. Moore, Durrett, Chucky. They're joined by Barha and Peller. Deep in the Alliance zone. 1:54 remaining in period number 1. 1-0 Florida Alliance. 1 goal on 3 shots. Preds no goals on 4 shots. And the goal might not have technically been on a shot. All right. Moore wins the draw. Peller's got it on the blue line and sends it into the corner. Chucky goes to get it. Badgered by 2 Alliance kids. Chucky trying to get it out of trouble. Durrett comes flying through and pushes the puck forward to behind the Alliance net. To the front it goes. Durrett swung on that one and missed. Peller came to get it. He skated over the puck. And the Alliance send it down, but unfortunately it's on Seagrave. That might have been icing otherwise. The puck comes all the way back to the red line and then gets shot into the neutral zone. Alliance couldn't do anything with it because they had one kid offside who had to come back and tag. Alliance now just throwing it into the zone. Nice pass, Barha to Peller. Peller skates it into the neutral zone, crosses the red line and drops it deep. Durrett off for the change. Moore goes in on the forecheck. Chucky was drifting toward the middle of the ice, thought Moore could get that puck to him. We were a man down as Durrett was changing for Marshall. Marshall is out, crosses the red line with some speed. Moore behind him. Marshall threw it where he thought Moore was going to be. Moore kind of stopped at the blue line, and the Alliance pick up the puck. Matthews got the angle on number 19, who was trying the same shot from behind Seagrave and missed him. Long shot from the corner goes wide and caroms all the way back to the blue line. Junior Preds look a little slow, and understandably so. They played about 10 minutes ago against the Milwaukee Admirals. Had a chippy game there. Just trying to keep it close and pull away at the end like yesterday. Matthews up to Marshall. Marshall out of the zone. Nobody home. Preds going for a change. Parker is on the ice. Oop, I lost track of the time, not looking at the clock. Not sure why the new rinks don't have clocks on both ends, but this one's only got a clock to our right-hand side. 1 period is over, and the Alliance take what could be their first lead of the weekend as they go up 1-0 on a hard angle shot that might have been an attempt to get it in front of the crease. Bounced off somebody and went in. Fluky goals are still goals. They'll take it and we'll get it back. About 8.5 minutes of hockey coming before we cut the ice. Keith Rowe on the bench. Preds played a much more aggressive game with Rowe on the bench last night. I think their legs are just tired tonight. Most of the time, the kids get at least 2 games worth of buffer between their games. Our game this afternoon ran long, and this one was scheduled tight anyhow. And the kids had to hustle across town. They couldn't even relax and get something to eat and drink. Most of the kids ate on the fly as their parents were rushing from Antioch to Bellevue. It's about a 35, maybe 40-minute drive. All right, everyone's got their walking orders. Seagrave goes to his spot on the right. Bumps fists with the Florida Alliance goalie. Apparently they're all in some kind of fraternity together. McNaughton's line is going to begin period number 2. McNaughton, Huntington, and Olivas. They'll have Barha and Matthews behind them. And the referee calls the goaltenders to order. We're about to get underway. Referee points at Huntington and says, "You." Barha goes off in favor of Uzel. So Uzel and Matthews on the blue line, and here is Uzel now. Into the zone it goes. Huntington on the forecheck. Florida going D to D. Back and forth to get away from a streaking Huntington. Now into the neutral zone it goes. And Olivas separates kid from puck. Matthews has it in our D zone. D to Uzel. Uzel made a little move, got it up into Huntington's wicket, and he sweeps it deep. Behind the goal line it goes, and Huntington hot on the forecheck. McNaughton in on support. McNaughton tried to pinch the kid. He was able to poke it out to the red line, or the half wall. Number 19, I don't think has come off the ice once for the Florida Alliance. Into the neutral zone it goes. He'll wear out sooner or later. He's only 15. Uzel spun him wide, and he whistled it past Seagrave's grill. Someone just got another Charlie Brown wipeout at the hands of Chance Uzel. Stick and glove on the ice. Game gets chippy. I like our odds better. Olivas has no target, goes past the red line and hands it off. Oh, nice little stick work by Huntington, but he can't get it deep either. The Alliance always quick in those passing lanes. Number 19 on his 26th shift of the game, and we're only early in the second period. Lentz knocks it back for Park. Oh, Parker got, well, yeah, he did get tripped. I didn't know if the ref picked that up or not, but he did. Alliance going to the box. Sure, number 19 will be leading the penalty kill in a second here. Is it? Ah. But there's no nepotism in junior hockey, is there? All right, Olivas, Moore, and McNaughton, as per usual, power play unit number 1. They've got Frandina, Uzel on the blue line. We'll see what they can do. Deep in the Alliance zone, Parker drew that trip, and the Preds win the draw. D to D, Frandina near side, cross ice to Uzel. Uzel back to Frandina, kept it in. Frandina to Moore. Moore into the slot, put that one high. Olivas almost got the tip. The goalie had a good position on it and gloves it down. Stoppage in play. We're going to drop the puck again to the goaltender's other side. We're going to try it on his right. Frandina and Uzel stay on with the McNaughton line. McNaughton, Olivas, and Moore. McNaughton wins it again. Back to Uzel. Uzel to Frandina near side. Frandina to the middle of the ice, gets it to Moore, back to Frandina. Frandina gets it to Uzel. Uzel steps up. He's got a lot of space. He puts it into the goalie. Olivas again trying to tip it or take the goalie's eyes away. Nice shot by Uzel. He rifled that one in. Looks like the forward line is going to change out.
Another penalty, huh?
Is there? On who?
On them.
Oh, Mike Uzel says there's another penalty on Florida. That's.
So does the clock.
Oh, and so it does. All right. I didn't see the end. Did you see the signal? I don't know what the penalty was, but number 16 is going to the box. So we will have a 5-on-3 for 1:38, or?
I think it was a goalie slash.
So it might have been on the goaltender, says Steve Barha. So 16 will serve the penalty for him. Yeah, the goalie's number 13, and his number's on the board. So that is what happened. Okay, so we've got Huntington. Boy, this is a strange lineup. Moore is on the point. Frandina is low. McNaughton is in the goalie's face. And I think Peller is on the far side, and he is. Huntington is the kid on the corner. 5-on-3. Peller takes the shot. That falls in front, or the side of the net. Frandina with a little wrister. Huntington picks up the loose puck, scampers over and gets it. The point men collapse in. It comes out to Moore. Moore's got a little space. Sends it over to Peller, who kicked it too far, but he did get it back. Kicked it too far to take a whack at it, but got the puck back. Peller to Huntington. Huntington's got a couple of kids in front. Can't get it through the skate of the Admiral, and he knocks it down. Seagrave stops it. Still 40 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Moore wipes himself out, but Frandina picks up the loose puck, and we're working the breakout again. Hey, number 19's on the ice. Any of you are keeping score? He's going to play 57 minutes of a 51-minute game. And he ends up with the puck and a breakaway, and we'll see what Seagraves can do with this one. 19 throws it up and over, probably because he's tired. Up and over the crossbar. They still can't stop the kid. 1-on-3, he almost got it back and shot it again. Junior Preds, all kinds of trouble with one of the possibly 4 children who are wearing number 19 for the Alliance. 13:43 remaining in period number 2. Still 13 seconds on our 2-man disadvantage, it seems. Junior Preds playing back on their heels despite being 5-on-3. All right, Barha to Matthews. We've got Parker, Chucky, and I'm guessing Marshall. Nope, Lentz. Parker, Chucky, and Lentz are out front. Barha and Matthews in back. Barha skates it down and ramps it off one of the Admiral's sticks into the netting for a stoppage. That'll stay in the zone because it was off one of the Alliance. One of the penalties is over. There's 22 seconds left in the second penalty, so the Junior Preds with a brief 1-man advantage. Puck drops. Parker wins it to Barha, who sends it behind the net. Alliance rimming around. Matthews can't get there quick enough. It's out, so we have to tag up. Alliance almost caught us napping. That one jumped over Barha's stick. And the Alliance pick it up and throw it deep. That's number 19. I can't believe he's finally getting some ice time. Matthews has it, looking to Barha, D to D. Barha did a little wrist flip over the top. Faked me out, got it to Matthews. Chucky has it, bumps it ahead to Parker. Parker gets pinched, takes it with him, gets it to Lentz. Lentz to Parker, Parker to Lentz, and to the back of the net. Tic-tac-toe goal. Parker to Lentz to the back of the net. Even strength goal for the Preds. Parker and Lentz playing catch around the Alliance defensemen. Parker held it just long enough to pull both the goalie and the D over to himself, and then fed Lentz and into the fat part of the net, 1-1. Preds tie it up on their 7th shot of the game. 12:52 remains in the second period. And Olivas comes out with Marshall centering him in Durrett. Line shifting as the power plays have conjiggled everything. All right, Alliance working the breakout. Into center ice they go. Peller and Uzel are on the blue line, and Uzel reaches out and ramps that one up and over the Alliance bench. We have another stoppage. We're going to drop it to Seagraves' right. Dot on the far side, deep in the Pred zone. Marshall centering. Ref calls everything to order and drops the puck. Marshall wins the draw. That gets sent in on Seagrave. That was a dangerous play. Alliance want a penalty on Seagrave, who may have made contact with a kid coming through the crease. Steve Barha's nodding, but it's probably to a different question. Obviously, he wouldn't say our kids did anything wrong. Seagrave pounces on that one for a stoppage. 12:14 to go. Dan Huntington a little slow on the stop button. That should have read 12:15. If that 1 second makes a difference, we'll know who the culprit will be. Junior Preds swapping out everybody. 10 fresh legs on the ice. Huntington and McNaughton are now joined by Moore. Huntington, McNaughton, and Moore. That one bounces dangerously past the side of the post. Seagraves was scrambling over to get it. Nice pinch by McNaughton. Kept the kid off the puck, allowed Matthews to get it. Alliance all over the passing lane still. Rimmed around to Huntington's side. He kicked it out to McNaughton. McNaughton got held up by number 5 on the Alliance. Number 19, I'm not sure if we've called his number yet tonight. Threw it through the crease. Everybody was wide open, but fortunately nobody on Florida got a handle on the puck. McNaughton cross ice to Frandina. He's up front with Moore. Huntington going to the net. Again, Florida blocks a pass. Frandina gets it to Huntington. Huntington, nice catch. Over to the side of the net. And Moore sweeps it into the goaltender for a stoppage. Nice pass by Huntington to Moore, but the goalie was right on it. Another 10 fresh legs come out as the coaches are cycling the kids fast. Long night for the Preds. This started at 3 this afternoon, and they've been on the go ever since. Parker is surrounded by Lentz and Chucky, Uzel and Barha on the blue line, deep in the Alliance zone. Ref drops the puck. Junior Preds have been solid on the faceoffs this whole weekend. Barha throws it up over the crossbar. 26 for the Alliance stumbled for a second, and that allowed the Preds to maintain possession. Barha steps up to get that puck on the half wall, sends it behind the net to Chucky. Alliance kid with good hands pulls it away from him. Uzel does keep it in, but it's right on the stick, bounced onto the Alliance, and they're coming hot. Barha, poke check, gets it to the corner out of harm's way. Parker kicked at it, possibly Marshall. No, I think that was Parker. Barha tied up with a kid like 2 sumo wrestlers. One of them's going to the box, possibly both. Somebody's getting a slash. Referee pointing to a gaggle of kids. It could be a flock. I don't judge. Looks like Barha's body language suggests it's on him. And it will be. The ref opens the Junior Pred door. 2 minutes slashing Barha. Steve Barha? Oh, it was holding. I'm sorry. I thought it was a slash. All right, we're on the PK again. 10:45 to go. Hopefully this will take us to the ice cut. I say hopefully because the only way it won't is if they score. McNaughton ties this kid up. Oh, Marshall, not Olivas, skated through, had it for a second. Florida on the near half wall, challenged by Frandina. Get it to the middle of the ice. Nice job tipping that one by Florida, but they couldn't get it on net. Big trip. Holy cow. Peller goes backside over tea kettle as his feet got placed near his ears by the Florida kid, and he goes right to the box. All right, so for 1:44, we're going to be 4-on-4, and then the Preds will have a 16-second power play. Power play has not been our friend this evening. We'll see how we do 4-on-4. McNaughton and Lentz, Frandina and Peller. McNaughton, I think he might have lost that one. That might be the first face-off loss the Preds have had tonight. They've been solid. All right, nice job by Frandina. No call, even though it looked like he got held up. And the puck squirts into the neutral zone. Players are getting handsy. McNaughton all over number 19. 19 saying, I should have taken a rest. McNaughton's got it on the corner, flips it up into the netting because he knew the big whack was coming, and 19 got him against the wall. Another stoppage. This game might be over by midnight. I'm not optimistic. 9:59 remaining. We're a minute from the ice cut. Allegedly. I have to be careful with Steve Barha to make sure my I's are crossed and my T's are dotted. He's just drunk enough to have nodded along with that one. Peller to the side wall and Moore. Moore, long stretch pass. Durrett was offside by about 6 feet, tapping his stick on the ice. All right, well, Durrett, he's filled with zeal. We're going to bring it all the way back because we want this to last even longer. All right, we're going to tee it up again. Moore leans over the dot. Ref makes sure everyone is in place, and here we go. Shot wide. Seagraves saw it whistle by. Durrett, oh, nice little chip to himself. Durrett on his horse. The Alliance was able to get in front of him and knock it to one of their D men, and he brings it into the neutral zone. Around Evan Moore to Frandina. Frandina picks him up by the half wall, sends him behind the net where Peller picks him up. That on the near half wall again. Moore going to defend. Almost got a stick on it. Alliance puts it out front. Durrett punches it away from the Alliance kid and takes off. He's got Moore in front of him. Can't get a handle. Now he does. Moore with Durrett running to the net. Moore's got space. Moore puts it into the goalie's glove. He gets the rebound, though. Far wall. Moore has Peller wide open behind him. Looks off the D. Sends it wide and high. Durant. Thomas Durrett. In the corner. Banging. Long stretch pass. Frandina's thinking this is a long way to go for not a lot of puck, but he got enough of it to keep it away from the Alliance. Behind the net, Peller sizes the kid up and rails him. Olivas is on the ice. 8:44 remaining. The whistle's going to give us the ice cut. Frandina looking, gets this stick. Oh, man, Frandina got it pulled, and now we have a delayed penalty? A hook will be the call. Huntington high fives with Frandina. So Florida will go to the box, and we'll have two men sitting there when we return. We're going to shut everything down because we have a power issue. So go grab something to eat, and we'll return in about 10 minutes. Olivas and Chucky, another line configuration, come out with Peller and Matthews. Chris Backle proudly declares he got sound back. It's as if sound had disappeared. It's like an absence of light. Olivas, his shot, his pass got knocked back. Number 19 kept possession. A lot of broken plays that begin with Florida stepping in and disrupting our passes. That one got tipped over to the side, to the slot. Olivas punched it to the corner. Peller doing battle with number 19. Number 19 gets it toward the front of the ice. That one's bouncing, and now sent back in. This line can't clear the zone. Peller now on the half wall. Junior Preds are just a step short all the time. To the front of the net, Chucky picked it up and sent it to Moore. Moore and Olivas are going down. Moore's got Olivas. Moore, a little pass to himself. Olivas to the front of the net. Moore put it through the crease. Olivas was wide open in the front. Moore thought he had the angle. Now Chucky wide open, and the goalie knocks it over the crossbar. Chucky with that shot on net. Lentz steps into the play. Moore takes his spot. Olivas is going off for some reason. We got some pressure here. Uzel sends it against the goalie. Now, right off the bench, Durrett had that one in stride, runs into one of the Alliance kids and loses his stick. Moore sends it behind the net. And it comes around to Uzel. Uzel now doing some battle. The Alliance get it up into the neutral zone. Lentz fought with the puck and now decks a kid. Evan Moore shoves a kid from behind. That's number 19. He rides. Well, he rode Huntington into the boards and got called for the penalty. Maybe he came up high. The ref is indicating head again.
It's got to be from behind. Got to be a 12-minute break.
Number 19 won't know what to do with himself if he's off the ice for 12 minutes.
What was called?
I didn't see a signal. All right, well, he is in the box by himself, so it's only a 2-minute penalty. All right, well, we have no idea. However, we have the power play. Olivas, McNaughton, and Moore are out with Uzel and Frandina. Puck gets sent back behind Seagrave. Uzel picks it up. Hands it off to Frandina. Moore sweeps through and picks up the puck. Here we go, far side. Moore skates around one kid, crosses the red line. Olivas waits for him on the blue. Olivas to the net, Moore behind the net. Moore trying to get a little space. Florida's riding him like a pony, and it gets knocked out of the zone. Backdoor Uzel to Frandina. Frandina faces a kid facing him. Good footwork by Frandina to get behind the net. Moore picks it up again. Same play as before. This time he passes it to Frandina. Frandina up to Moore, who kicks it onto his stick and crosses into the zone. Moore, I think he was trying to pass that one to Olivas. It never got there. Seagrave picks it up, and there's a battle behind him. Frandina and the forechecker for Florida. Now the Florida kid fell and is hanging on to Frandina's stick. The referee blows the whistle before anything else erupts. Junior Preds are too tired to fight at this point. Well, nothing's called. The ref just decided to blow the whistle. All right, so that was a zero burger. Junior Preds, 55 seconds on the power play. Parker, Huntington, and Chucky. Out with Matthews and Peller, I think. It is Peller. Matthews and Peller. Huntington's got the puck far side. Sends it all the way around to where Matthews is about to be. Matthews picks it up on the near half wall. Loses it momentarily. Parker had his back. Chucky had his back. Somehow Florida got the puck. And Peller plants a kid like a row of corn. Seagrave stops that one. Leaves it off for Matthews. Matthews behind the net. All over him is the Alliance kid. Alliance is nothing if not fast. Preds breaking it out again. Matthews into the neutral zone. Playing Cora. Matthews, nifty little stick move and puts one off the goalie's glove. Matthews rifles a shot on net. Florida clears it. They've only got 10 seconds to get out of the penalty. Number 19 is about to come back onto the ice. Maybe the coach will punish him for that penalty and keep him on the bench for the rest of the period. No, hey, he joins the play. All right, wide open Parker. Parker puts it off the goalie, and there was a rebound. Matthews off one of the Alliance kids. Junior Preds swarming in front. It gets kicked toward the goaltender again. Florida's goalie keeps the puck out of the net. Several opportunities for the Preds there, some advertent and some inadvertent, but all of them directed themselves toward the net. Junior Preds got to make a little hay here. 12:37 left in the game, and they find themselves on the wrong end of a 2-1 score. Marshall is out to center Lentz and Durrett for this line. Uzel and Frandina near to far on the blue. Marshall leans in, ties his kid up. Number 19 hit with a high stick, says the linesman. The coach apparently found a soft spot in his heart for number 19 and let him go right back onto the ice. All right, Marshall leans in. We're on the other side of the ice now, in front of Seagrave to his right. I mean, his left. It's all the same to me. I didn't watch Sesame Street. And the ref drops it. Alliance with a shot that sails high and wide. Durrett's going to get to the wall first, pick up the puck, get smashed, but keep going. Durrett up and over the defenseman. Lentz is on his horse. Florida's going to get there first and rim it around to Frandina's side. Frandina and the Alliance kid met. The puck squirted up like a geyser and up into the penalty box. Referees trying to decide who hit it and where it was hit.
Inside.
They decide to bring it out of the Alliance zone. Marshall's going to do it again. Still Marshall, Durrett, and Lentz. Referee gets in the way, stop Lentz from going to get that puck, so the Alliance got it instead. Send it back behind Seagrave. Uzel picks it up. Takes a look, up to Durrett. Durrett, little bump pass, too far in front of Marshall. Oh, Florida mishandled that for a second. Marshall in on the forecheck, trying to get it back. Florida D to D. They're working on the far side now. Get ridden out of the play. Who got him? That was Frandina. Here comes Durrett and Frandina. 2-on-2. Durrett getting the Jets going. Frandina way offside. Durrett kind of took a pitch move on the blue line, and Frandina thought he was going straight in. Frandina was a good 2 strides offside when the puck crossed the blue line. 11:42 remaining. Huntington and Olivas come out with McNaughton. Peller and Matthews on the blue. Puck is dropped. McNaughton tried to kick it back to one of his D. Huntington got it to Olivas. Olivas to Matthews. Huntington wipes out 2 Alliance kids in the meantime. Peller gets taken out on the far side of the rink. Everyone is, I guess somebody went in offside. All of the Junior Preds went back to tag up. Now people are yelling random things in chaotic ways. The boys all looking around wondering what happened. Peller, what? Yeah! Steve Barhaus, not always a nice man. To the near half wall, Florida controlling the puck. McNaughton takes his kid out of the play. Now the stick gets tied up and it gets out to Olivas. Olivas to McNaughton, middle of the ice. McNaughton's got Olivas going toward the net. McNaughton was trying to hit Huntington. Huntington tried to hit Olivas. Their passes are just not crisp. Those were just out of reach of a good scoring opportunity, and Peller kicks it in. The Alliance recording, I believe, while we were away, you missed. The Preds almost kicked another one into the net. Frankly, it was pointed out to me, we've kind of given them all 3 goals here tonight. So I don't know how badly we've been outplayed, but Florida should be thankful that we haven't been on our A game, because this would look very different otherwise. All right, Moore drops that to Lentz, who throws it out in front of himself and goes to get it in the corner. Marshall is trailing the play, picks up the loose puck, immediately met. Marshall gets it back to Lentz, who got wiped out, was on his hands and knees, still threw it out toward the point, but it's going to go all the way down for icing on the Alliance. Back it comes. Junior Preds need to get a goal here to get some momentum back. Florida hasn't really earned any of the goals tonight. They had a good one yesterday. I wouldn't say they've had a good one tonight. Preds will exact their vengeance tomorrow morning one way or the other. They're going to play the Admirals again early on the small rink here in Bellevue. Referee goes and has a diet root beer, puts his hat back on, and we're ready to play. All right, Preds win the draw. Lentz getting manhandled back there. Puck comes over to the boards. Alliance send it to the middle of the ice. Barha and Matthews make short work of that drive. Barha tries to get it up to Parker, and instead the Alliance drop it deep. Matthews on his giddy-up sends it toward the blue line. The Alliance send it toward the net, where Barha kicks it down and starts it going on the counterpunch. Crossing the red line, Florida sends it back toward him. Marshall swings and misses, took himself out, but then got himself back in the play. Marshall a little bit surprised that everyone overskated the puck. Now send him, Marshall. Marshall looked up, saw the Alliance coach looking at him, and threw the puck at his forehead. Jack Marshall sending a strong message to the Alliance coaching staff. All right, McNaughton is out with Olivas and Huntington. Huntington doing battle with, is that number 19 for the Alliance? I wish that kid would play some hockey. All right, they're separating Huntington and 19. McNaughton has that puck kind of laying in the neutral zone. Florida picks it up, backing into their zone, trying to shag a little time. Olivas got it back! Olivas trying to get that shot on net. Oh, he rifles one into the goalie. Boy, Olivas put that under the defenseman. What a play. Olivas got the puck, threw it to the center of the ice. Nobody was home, so he went and got it with a diving defenseman. Still got a hard wrister on goal. Goalie wasn't taken by surprise at all. Well played by the Florida Alliance goaltender. On the near half wall, Olivas spins it around toward the other side. No yellow jerseys to be had. Florida into the neutral. That's a nice lead pass. Frandina's there, though. Peller picks it off and gets his feet taken out. No call, but Olivas wipes out the kid that wiped out Peller. McNaughton stopped it. Preds will have numbers if they can get moving. McNaughton to Olivas. Huntington going to the net. Olivas to McNaughton. Wide open, middle of the ice. McNaughton threw it wide. That might have been a pass to Huntington. McNaughton still got it. Preds still have the puck on the forecheck here. Out to the point, and Huntington can't quite get it. He's got Frandina. Didn't see him, though. He put it back into the zone, but the forwards had to tag up. Olivas off for Durrett. McNaughton in on the forecheck. Durrett looking for some blood. Durrett, oh, he had number 3 all sized up. Number 3 got it to Huntington. Huntington to the middle of the ice. Durrett threw it toward the net. That got knocked down. Durrett gets his own rebound. He's waiting for the other forwards. Preds on a slow change. Moore is there. Here comes Chucky. Durrett out to the point. Peller winds up and sends it toward the net. The goaltender knocks it down. It comes back out to Peller. Peller up into the slot. Another one toward the net. Hit one of the Alliance defensemen. Got knocked down. 19 sends it down for icing. 6:52 remaining in the game. Junior Preds with a little life in them. Wish we'd have seen this a half an hour ago. We'll see if they can close the gap in the last 7-ish minutes. Durrett, Chucky, and Moore are out. Uzel is out. Barha is out. And the draw is coming deep in the Alliance zone. The Preds win the draw. Durrett had it. Threw it kind of weakly toward the net. Nobody was home. Alliance picked it off. Here they come on the counter punch. Boy, the Alliance coaching staff is under fire on their bench as now one of their kids threw it up and over the wall. I don't know that he had quite the direction, the aggression, or the intent that Marshall had, but it went nonetheless. Moore leans in. Alliance almost won that puck back into their own goal. Out into center ice, we're gonna ice it and bring it all the way back. Yes, we are. Icing is the call. Let's do it again. Luke Backel is back. Backel's back. Backing the Preds.
They got one more shot from last time I was here.
Luke has been having shots, he said. Oh, they got one more shot.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Shots are 14-7 in favor of the Preds. Florida literally scored, I think, 2 of their goals on no shots. And one of their goals on a literal wide open net. This is a good testimony to why USA Hockey requires a certain distance between games, time-wise. Lesson learned. Junior Preds are the host team. Should have made out their own schedule to their advantage. Oh, man, Chucky might have just saved a goal. Chucky intercepted that before the Alliance kid would have had it wide open one-on-one with Seagrave. Now from the slot, Seagrave kicked it behind the net. Junior Preds are on it. That's a bad trip, and it is a trip. Uzel got his feet taken out. Seagrave doesn't realize it's a penalty. Now he's going. And here we go, near side. Uzel waiting for reinforcements. He got decked by number 16. The Junior Preds are waiting for Godot. Moore's got it, flips it to Parker. Parker cross ice to Marshall, who gets it out. Marshall didn't corral that one. He sent it out in front of himself, but a little too far, and the Alliance touch it up. Preds will have the man advantage for 2 minutes. Tripping is the call, of course. Uzel kissed the ice to draw the penalty. We're going to have power play unit number 2. Parker, Chucky, Huntington, Barha, Peller. 5:22 remaining. Draw coming just outside the Florida zone. And we're underway. Parker wins it clean. Sends it past Barha, though. Barha going back to get it D to Peller. Peller crosses behind Seagrave. Everyone working the breakout. Near side Barha. Barha got railed by number 19, taken off his feet. Preds try the other side. They're going to go wherever 19 isn't. Probably the Florida bench. All right, Huntington to the middle of the ice. Peller's going to get a shot. Peller thought about it. Got it over to Chucky. Chucky's got the slot shot if he wants it. Sends it to Huntington on the corner. Huntington to the middle of the ice and Peller. Peller back to Huntington on the near half wall. Huntington taking a look. Backing up back to Peller. Back to Huntington. Huntington taking a look. Oh, Huntington threw it off of the Alliance. Nice save by Peller. Peller is able to kick that one back in. Parker gets that one into Huntington. Huntington to Parker. Parker at the front of the net and puts it in. Huntington to Parker to the back of the net. Power play goal, Junior Preds. Parker with his second goal of the weekend. If I said that developed in slow motion, I'd be exaggerating it fast, but the Junior Preds tally one. Huntington from the wall found Parker drifting in toward the center of the ice. Parker had some traffic around him, but was able to lift that puck in a short distance and rattle it under the crossbar for a goal. Preds pulled to within 1. 3-2. Puck squirts out to Matthews. Matthews gets tripped. No call. Wow, Matthews got his feet taken out. To Olivas. Nice job by the Alliance to tie up his stick. Olivas got the shot off anyway. It bounces wide. Preds, bad pass to the middle of the ice. Here come the Alliance. Matthews is going to pick the kid up. Durrett is out with Olivas and I think McNaughton. McNaughton, Olivas, and Durrett. Durrett's got the puck behind Seagrave. Up to Olivas on the point. Olivas sends it forward to McNaughton. That's too far in front of him, though, and the Alliance go D to D near side. Right back to Olivas, who tips it up into Frandina's stick. Frandina poked it up in the air, and the Alliance knocked it down. Battle coming on the wall. Olivas shoving. has the puck and gets it into the zone. Olivas has to stay. Durrett going for a change. McNaughton drifting into the line, into the lane, into the zone behind him. Oh, Olivas almost pulled that puck away again. Dropped his stick, though. Nice job by McNaughton to hold it up. Olivas going for a change. Lentz is out. McNaughton going with him. Onto the ice comes Marshall. Onto the ice comes Moore. Marshall, Moore, and Lentz are out with Frandina and Matthews. Near side collision. Alliance can't get it deep. Finally, they do. Whoa, Seagrave again, way out of the crease. Matthews picked him up. Moore's got it up to Lentz. Lentz was watching what looked like a jailbreak over on the Alliance bench and lost control of the puck. The net gets taken off of its moorings as Matthews threw one of the Alliance kids into it. Florida Alliance sent 20 kids onto the ice. Lentz was watching in amazement. No call. Ref saying we're running late. 3:02 remaining in the game. Pred's got to get another one to pull even.
There's going to be a timeout here soon.
Luke Backel is predicting the timeout.
Next whistle.
Next whistle, says Luke. If you're at the Bellagio, pay attention. All right, Moore is out with Marshall and Lentz. Lentz ties his man up, tries to get it forward into the zone. Lentz lunges and buries a kid at the red line. Lentz still out there to hit. Marshall on the wall. Moore's got it at the red line. Moore to the middle of the ice. Lentz had to reach behind him to get it. Uzel now slapping at it. The Alliance kid trying to poke it in. Is that number 91? No, it's 19. I get confused. On the near side we come. Evan Moore avoids the hit, loses control of the puck. Alliance D to D. Oh, Chucky almost got a stick on that one. Alliance playing fast and loose with the puck on their end. Moore now poking at it on the near half wall. Marshall has his back. Marshall tries to get it forward into the corner. Can't do it. The Alliance take it away from him. Nobody helped Marshall. 2-on-1. Moore creating a little havoc. Number 19 tips it forward where Barha picks it up. Barha doing battle with one of the Alliance kids. The Alliance kids still get one in on net, and Seagrave pounces on it. This was the point Luke Backel predicted the timeout. We'll see if he's an oracle. An Orbacle. Steve Barha, the only one that gets me. We are just under 2 minutes, 1:58 remaining. Parker is out with, let's see, Chucky and Huntington. Peller and Frandina on the blue line. Parker still got some legs. Frandina picks it up. The puck got held up on him. Frandina had to turn around and come back and get it. Peller's got it. Nice pass up to Huntington. Little chip over to Parker. Parker into the zone. Chucky going to the net. Parker on the near half wall. Does a twist. Looks for the point man. Has him. Frandina toward the front. That hit traffic. That might have hit Chucky. I think that hurt him. Chucky's back and skating. Peller now whips that one away from the Alliance kid and sends it deep into his own zone. Runs and gets it. Sends it over to Frandina. Back to Peller. Peller had to 5-hole the ref on that one twice. And then back to Frandina. Parker running in front of him. Chucky shovels it forward. Parker, little bump. He's got Huntington wide open. Parker, oh, nice job by the Alliance. Parker tried it. Tried to get it to Huntington. Frandina couldn't keep that puck in the zone. We've lost our goalie, so we've got an extra skater. Moore and McNaughton are out. Parker stays. Huntington stays. We've got Frandina and Peller on the blue line. Moore streaking it to the front. McNaughton had a shot at it, missed the puck. Back door to Huntington, who missed the top shelf. Oh, Huntington had that top shelf open. Put it over the crossbar. The Alliance put it up into the netting. We have a stoppage with 38 seconds remaining.
I don't even think they have one.
Olivas had spilled over the wall in the meantime. Preds decide to go with 8 attackers. From a strategic standpoint, that makes sense. Timeout is called. Luke Backel, again, looks like a genius, congratulating himself next to me as he's beaming with pride. It takes a big man to admit when he's right, and Luke Backel is that man. I'm glad you're here, Steve. It's a tough room, other than you know?
Well, I'm easily amused.
Yeah? All right.
That's a great barometer for how well you're doing. But a barometer nonetheless.
It's the only one I've got. All right, Coach Shell drawing up what could be the last line shift of the game. Preds down 3-2. Trying to get that let's see if number 19 is going to come out for the Alliance. I will be darned he is. Luke Backel couldn't have predicted that one. Coach Shell, somewhat defiantly, keeping his kids late in the huddle. And why not? I'm not sure the coaching staff is all that pleased with the reffing staff today. Not in either game, to tell you the truth. All right, we have everybody on the Predators out on the ice, so Levis goes back to the bench. So Parker, Huntington, Chucky, McNaughton, Frandina, and Peller. Nope, I'm sorry, that's Moore. McNaughton's got the puck, 30 seconds to go. Junior Preds assemble in front of the net. McNaughton continuing to look for someone to throw it to. Moore's got it, gets it to Frandina, gets it to Huntington. Huntington bobbled the puck for a second, but we've still got control. Frandina, nice pass to Moore. Moore slaps it up over the crossbar. Man, the Preds have been aiming a little high tonight, and that's hurt them a couple of times. Moore again threw that one off of traffic. Moore throws it in front again, and the Alliance almost put it in their own net. Holy cow, they almost returned the favor. Moore threw that one toward the crease. One of the defensemen was trying to tip it wide, ended up putting it right on net, and the goaltender had to make a play on it. 6 seconds remain in the game. Junior Preds with a little push here. Same 22 kids on the ice. McNaughton leans in and wins the draw. Parker gets it back to Frandina. 2 seconds left. This is going to do it, and it does. Well, the Junior Preds basically scored 5 goals tonight, 3 for the Alliance and 2 for themselves. Lose the game 3-2, but man, it was an effort just to get the boys up and churning. We'll catch you tomorrow morning. What time is the Admirals game, do you know? 9:30? No, it's 8 something, isn't it? Tomorrow morning we're going to take on the Milwaukee Admirals over in Bellevue. The game is at 9:30, like I said. So until then, Steve Olivas for Steve Barha and anyone else named Steve saying thanks for watching and have a